If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hi everyone! Hi, we're back. Second week in a row, but we'll be taking 2 weeks off. Hi, welcome back to our Pulp Cthulhu campaign, the Two-Headed Serpent. We're back. We're one player down. Minnie couldn't make it. She's busy getting drunk, I think, with her sister. I'm not sure.
Drunk painting, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright. That sounds messy. Like literally.
Clean.
I can't imagine alcohol and paint being a clean thing to do. Yeah, we're back.
Common thing these days.
Is it what piss
Paint
painting?
and sip. Yeah.
Yes.
Go to a pub or something, drink wine and paint something.
What was if you accidentally clean your brush and your beer? I mean, when I used to paint wargame miniatures and had a coffee nearby, the amount of times I used to put that in.
They should make a TV show about your life. It'll be like
boring.
It'll be like the new
fucking
Mr. Bean.
It'd be the fucking most
It'll be the
uninteresting
new Mr.
thing.
Bean. That's the thing. It'll be you'll have a teddy next to you, and you'll get into all of these weird situations, and Rowan Atkinson will come back and reprise his role. It'll just be based on you. It'll be good. It'll be Mr. Bean paints his Warhammer miniatures, and it's just about him accidentally dipping his brush into his different various drinks that he has around the table.
All right, thanks.
And his tongue turns a bright different color.
Yeah, and then he drinks the paint by accident.
That would happen. Oh no, I've never drunk the paint by accident. I've accidentally drunk the cup by accident after I've dipped my paint in it.
You'd be a terrible stoner. I'm just want to point that out.
What are you saying?
Saying you'd probably drink the bong water. That'd be you. You'd be that guy.
Okay.
Oh my god! Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right. So, welcome back to Insult James Week. What are we doing? We're doing stuff. We're gonna go around the table, get people to introduce themselves. I think, week 19. It's good. Longest running Call of Cthulhu game I've ever had on my channel.
God damn it!
Well, now it's never coming back.
In 2 more episodes, it'll be the longest running campaign on my channel.
It's like full stop.
I'll take it.
So it'll be about 6 more months.
All right.
That's only about
all right.
7 more months.
It'll be June 2020 by the time we come back.
No, it won't.
And everyone will be like...
It'll only be 2 weeks. It'll only be January 2020.
James is jinxing us.
Yeah.
I hate all of you. Right, Henley.
You love us, and that's why you keep asking us back.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking thingamabobby. What are they called? Someone who... not Streisand effect. Whatever, the one, kidnapping things.
Oh, what?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Streisand effect!
Look.
Hi. I'm Dave. I'm back. And I'll be back in apparently 2 weeks' time, not 6 months. We'll see.
2 weeks?
Yeah, I'll be playing Dick Karma today. He is a man of action and suspense. And probably not a lot of action today. Downtime, all that stuff. Yeah. Cool.
You sound really enthusiastic, much like me. Fishy.
Hey, I'm Fishy, and I'm gonna be here sitting for the next few hours playing Dudley. And he is kind of a punchy tracker kind of dude who really needs to learn how to lockpick and maybe a little bit about medicine. So he's hoping with some time for free roaming where he doesn't have lizard skin or isn't worrying about anything this time, that he can finally get some of that done. And maybe at least this time, if he gets shot in the leg on mission number 4, he can bandage it himself. If worse comes to worse.
That's the spirit.
Weefs.
Hello, I'm Weaves, and I will be playing Ethel Parker, who is an exorcist, though I have recently learned that the Christian god does not actually have any power in this mythos, so I don't know what she's been
Really?
doing all this time.
I wouldn't have
Making
thought
it,
that.
maybe? Maybe the Catholic Church is actually powered by a Cthulhu god? Who knows?
Maybe we should go to the Vatican and find out.
Did I say yes or no to that?
Somebody said that in Cthulhu, like, it's only the Cthulhu gods that have any power.
I don't
didn't actually
know.
manage to do much reading around that.
See, I don't know. I'd say put that on hold for now because I'm not sure what that. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on like leaping into, oh my god, the church is fake anytime soon.
Because there might be some truthfulness to it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it explores that whole area at all. I might put some feelers out and ask some questions on some places, like with people that have got more knowledge than I have, which is anywhere really. I could go to any board and ask, like, so in Call of Cthulhu, and they'll know
In
more.
Pulp Cthulhu, then exorcism is a job. How does this work?
Yeah, but I'll try and find that out. I'll probably do it during a break. Actually, I might ask some questions.
Yeah, well, we got 2 weeks of break coming up.
We do. I'm gonna be busy boy, working, earning that money. Claytor 22.
Wow, I thought you were going to forget about me. The Streisand effect is a phenomenon whereby an attempt to hide, remove, or censor a piece of information has the unintended consequences of publicizing the information more widely, usually facilitated by the internet nowadays. Hi, I'm Claytor. I play Dr. Orville Smith.
Can we
I
do
just
that?
educated you on
Can we do that
something.
with my channel? Is that possible?
All right, so we're gonna hide James's channel. It's too
But
racist.
but the thing is, James, you have to be earnest about it. Like, you have to go out of your way to try and remove as much of you from the internet as humanly possible.
You complain about it.
Bugger.
You have to be loud about it.
Yeah, you gotta be loud about, like, don't visit my channel.
Right. Don't visit my channel. No, do visit my channel, actually.
Ah,
Ignore
see,
that.
you already
Everybody
failed.
leaves.
Shit. Oh, fuck. Bollocks.
30 seconds. Dave. We had 30 seconds of it.
I know. I can't bear to do that. It's too risque for my taste. So we're gonna do some housekeeping.
Yeah, can
Sure.
you vacuum for me?
Do what every other millennial does and buy a fucking Roomba.
No, I'm terrified of a Roomba.
Why? Do you think he's gonna try and kill you or something?
No, because
Doesn't
all
even
I
have
would want
arms,
to
dude.
no, because all I would
Just
want to
tape
do
a
is
knife to the front of it.
lay down the Ouija carpet that we have and have it summon a fucking demon.
Okay.
And
Claytor's been a
I
nerd.
feel way too compelled to do that.
Okay.
well,
You know,
I
that's
feel like
the
if you
Roomba's
feel
fault?
compelled to do that, you should go to the effort of knowing how to properly secure a summoning circle.
Weaves, I need you to perform an exorcism on my Roomba.
You don't have a Roomba.
You're right. I need a Roomba and then I need an exorcism.
Okay.
And then an exorcism for the Roomba.
Maybe
know
an
what, let's
exorcism
just-
for the Cthulhu god that's masquerading as a Catholic god as well.
Yeah, let's
I don't
get
know.
that out of the way. Didn't South Park do that?
I'm gonna ask. I'll ask
South
in a
Park
second.
did
No, I'm gonna ask about like stuff in a minute. Right. So what I want you to all do. So there's gonna be two things we need to do for the housekeeping: luck test, and then reducing your encounters with the mythos. All need.
Do we get to
Dave.
regain sanity as well?
Uh,
somehow?
well, you did that at the end of last.
Or did we do that already last time? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just derpy.
So yeah, look. All right.
Wow, that D100 on that 100 on a D100.
Mm.
That's usually bad in most things, except for this
Yeah.
one.
Hopefully I got it all out, like, here.
Damn it.
Cool. And yeah, and like I said, I need everyone to go through all their Cthulhu Mythos stuff and reduce all their
everyone's
encounters by
spending-
1.
Oh my god. I
Wait,
self-
sorry, James, repeat that, please.
Right, so if you look on your cat sheet,
No, just repeat what you said because Claytor started speaking over the top of you.
oh, okay. In your Cthulhu encounters with the strange entities, you need to reduce them all down by 1.
And if they're at 0?
They don't go any further down.
Okay. Go, done.
Wait, they only go down by 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe I just didn't have very much before.
I'm
Tachill's going to send you a link in a second, Weaves.
I did a quick look to see if there's any mention of Christianity having any power, but I couldn't find any reference to Christianity outside of H.P. Lovecraft himself speaking about it, or having references to it. Nothing about the mythos. So.
Yeah, so, yeah. And if anyone in chat or on the comment section wants to comment about it, please do. Because it'd be interesting to see how it works. Right, let's do a recap from last week.
We pretty much succeeded the mission, I believe, right? We went
watched
into the
man
Cave of
climb up-
Wonder.
Yeah, we went to the Cave of Wonder. Jafar was there.
Well, no, Diamond in the Rough. Jafar can't go in the Cave of Wonder. You
Oh, that's
goober.
right. Yeah, duh.
Come on, man. Are you even playing the same game as me?
You know what? We didn't find carpet. That's why I got angry.
Okay. So yeah, we went to the cave. We did some trial and error, A/B testing on the corpse. I shot it a bunch of times. We've cut off a couple of things, and then I tried to remove the corpse from the pedestal, accidentally taking his head with me instead. Then we made a decision to contact Caduceus. We all decided that it'd be a good idea to send one person back. So Dick Karma left by himself, did some running. In the meantime, they tried to search for hidden doors, found out that there's a giant cave entrance that they somehow missed before. And then they were assaulted by the sheriff and his little deputies, and a fully regrown version of the corpse inside of the cave from the preacher, not a boy, just a preacher.
Preacher man.
They started getting into a gunfight, but every single time they tried to do something of violence inside of the cave, the god, whose name I'm forgetting, was like, nah, dude.
It was Yig,
Nah,
I
son.
think.
Yig, that's it. Yep. Yig was like, nah, son. And they had to make a power check, and it made it very difficult to do something. So then they all gave up. Some pretended to give up. Others were, in deep devotion to Yig himself due to failed power rolls. But they all got arrested and had their weapons removed.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Dick contacted Caduceus. He was told to, yeet some dynamite in there, son, blow that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Also nearly wrecked my car.
Nearly, but then he fixed it. Drove back, managed to get there in time, successfully, never failed, lobbed perfect grenades at the police car, blowing it up, killing the preacher in the meantime, and then everyone started, taking that as a sign to commit some resistance on that police force, and everyone worked together to break out of the arrests that they were in after dealing with all the bad guys or good guys, depending on which way you look at it.
Yeek worshippers or Yeek supporters.
Yeah. Who was it that went in there? Was it you, Fishy, or was it Weaves? I can't remember who saw the man crawling out of the body.
I went in
wasn't-
and then came straight back the fuck out.
Yeah, because you saw a man climbing out of the body, right?
Yeah.
So Weave's character saw a man, the preacher, climb out of the corpse. She
Yet
said,
another
Monty,
clown.
Monty. And then Dick came in and shot him. And then immediately some guy started crawling out of the corpse again. So Fishy's character tackled him and held him down. And then we tied him up. Right? That's what I'm remembering.
Yeah, we
That
wanted to
seems
take
right,
him,
yeah.
keep him alive and take him with us.
Mm-hmm. And then we set dynamite around the thing in a demolition way, blew it up, collapsed on the corpse, destroying it, apparently, because we got sanity for it. So I assume that's what happened.
Yeah.
And
Crush
then
that corpse.
we drove home with a man in our trunk. Yeah?
Yep.
Pretty
That
much.
sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yep. Which is really weird because if you think a few hours before you had the corpse in the boot of the car as well.
I
At
think
this point, we've seen some shit, Jimmy, I think.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hence my extremely
Yeah.
low sanity.
yeah, exactly.
For some reason, I came out with more sanity than when I went in. So maybe Dick's learning, I don't know.
Yeah.
A man in the trunk that's a duplicate of a man that we had in the trunk previous is like low down on my list of things that cause me concern at this point.
Well, it's not just that. There's a man in the trunk who used to be dead, who was in the trunk, whose head we also have in a bag. Whose
Oh,
finger
yeah.
we
And
also
two
have-
fingers. Two
Three
fingers.
fingers, according to
Oh,
my notes.
Yeah, 3 fingers.
3 copies of the corpse fingers.
How
Same
many times
fingers.
have we killed him technically?
I stabbed him in the neck, and then he got blown
You
up
threw
in
a
a
grenade
car
on him.
explosion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was shot by me. So I've killed him like
You've killed him a bunch of times.
Oh God, yeah.
Actually, so it has like in the actual campaign, it has little like playtest notes, like where it tells you like what happened with like other groups when they were playtesting
Oh, that's
it.
really cool. Oh, I
And it
like
says
that.
Yeah.
one playtest group witnessed the death and subsequent return of Reverend Cornfield. They quickly decided that the figure coming back into town was evidently a monstrous abomination and shot him dead. When another duplicate followed some hours later, one hero decided to wait on a rooftop and shoot it, and each of the duplicates that followed. Thus, while a growing pile of cornfield corpses was being made just outside of town, the rest of the heroes tried to formulate a plan to deal with the situation and work out where the duplicates were coming from.
I think we did it pretty efficiently then.
Yeah,
if
I
other
think we did
people were
better.
like-
I mean, I
Let's
will
just
say,
keep killing them.
some guy
think
clock
one of the-
towered the preacher for an
we
entire.
did have the downside of not letting the. We were supposed to not let the tensions in the town really peak.
I'm pretty sure
And
you
I
guys
think we all
caused
kind of
that.
forgot about that, really.
Did we,
I
though?
mean, I didn't mention it in my recap for a reason, Fishy.
All I remember is, though, the town was in chaos as we were leaving. And what was her name? Mabel, that ran the diner? Wasn't she, like, up on the roof defending the diner or something?
Yeah, she was the apocalypse queen at the end of it. Like, that's,
Yeah,
that's how that
exactly.
works.
Yeah. She's on the roof, fagging, cigarette in hand, hanging out of her mouth.
Good old
Human
Mabel.
corpse hanging out of her mouth. Cigarette in hand, James.
You know what? Whatever works. It's good.
More corpses mean more meat.
Exactly.
So,
Now all I can
would-
think of is the Treehouse of Horror episode where the school has a giant blender. Damn it!
So
I also love the idea that we're driving back and fucking Claytor characters is like, anyone else want to learn how to drive? And everyone's just sitting there real quiet, like.
Yeah,
Be
like,
traumatized.
A little bit of
No,
blood
no, I'm
splattered across
good.
everyone.
There's an odd sound from the engine, like maybe there's like a loose screw somewhere.
He just, hello? Hello? Can you let me out?
Yeah.
No.
No, I think he's talking about how he fucked your engine at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell. There's the engine and then there's the guy tapping on the trunk the entire time. With the occasional, you pull over and Dick punches him unconscious.
So it takes you, like I said, so it will take you it takes you 3 days to get back to New York. So I've moved the day along to like the day after. So you arrive back on the 12th. You probably arrived late on the 12th, and then I've put it on the 13th, which is a whole day. I assume you would just like take the Reverend straight to Caduceus headquarters, yeah? I assume.
Would hose the cars down, put a fresh blanket over the back seat,
Yeah.
Don't drive too slowly, but not fast enough that the police take notice of us.
They probably
Come on, that's a Pulp Fiction reference, guys. It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
They probably ask for like Caduceus probably go. They probably ask to come in tomorrow for a debriefing, so you can debrief them what's happened. And,
sure, I'll leave a decapitated head with them.
Okay.
Because I don't want to take it with me because that's a little strange. So.
And then then you're set free. I mean, they're not gonna. Yeah, they'll rather talk to you the next day when you're a bit more showered and fresh and less like sore from the travel.
Sore, yes, sore is what I'm feeling right now.
But you feel a bit sore. Yeah, sore if you just sat down for quite a bit of time. Sometimes, am I weird? Yeah.
No, makes sense.
Particularly in one of these like older cars, probably. I can't imagine that they would
terrible
be
suspension.
Yeah.
Plus, it's crashed a bunch of times.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was only kind of cobbled back together, every
well,
might be
I like to think of it as like, do you sit in a car with somewhat suspension, or do you ride a horse? Because riding a horse isn't that much better. Let me just say that much. Is it? Yeah.
Are you trying to negate uncomfortability in cars because horses exist, or what?
Well, I mean, anyone who's sat in a saddle for like 4 hours would understand it's not a good feeling. But I can't say I've sat in an old car for 4 hours, so maybe I don't know the difference. Maybe it's worse.
Maybe?
I'm just thinking we probably wouldn't get as far on a horse.
Yeah, but
we'd need 4 of them.
Yeah, but you've been
5.
Yeah, but you have been traveling for like 3 days straight, so they probably want you to like at least have like some decent rest before the debrief, just so you know.
We'll drop off the body. I'll drop off my car at the mechanic. I'll get a lift home.
A cab?
Yes.
All right.
I guess I can take a cab.
All right, cool. Okay. All right. Next day, I'm not going to go through the debriefing because I can't be bothered. I can be bothered.
Recapped anyway.
You've just recapped, so there's no point. So you pretty much give tell you recap to Caduceus. In fact, you probably recap to Joshua Meadham directly, and you're probably taken up to his penthouse suite as well.
We're in the sauna with him, just like hanging out.
This is nice.
That's a bit too formal, probably.
No,
formal, a bit too formal.
Too formal.
Everyone's wearing towels, it's too formal.
Oh, sorry, the opposite.
Sauna tuxedos.
The opposite is what I meant.
Informal.
Not formal enough. Informal. There we go. Yeah, thank you.
Casual.
Oh, why have I got
Just
these?
sitting in the
Also
tub with his two Caduceus bunnies.
Just plop at the decapitated head in the bath, and he's like, "I see, I see."
Nice.
So they
so
do.
you're telling me there's a chance.
So Mr. Medium, he does congratulate you on a job well done. He does say news has come in from whatever it's called,
Bingham.
that there seems to have been civil unrest down there, and they've had to send some people in to try and get the population under control. Well, not under control, but under, what's the word I'm looking for? Control,
Martial law.
Martial law.
yeah,
Save the town.
Lower
Yeah,
tensions.
they need to save the town, is what you're saying.
yeah.
That guy from Far Cry 5 shows up.
So yeah, so
Quiet
you'll get your usual fee of $200 for the
Woohoo.
success of the mission.
There's almost nothing to spend money on in this game, but I'll
So-
take $200.
So do I, Fishy. So do I. I keep thinking it's Bedlam. It's not. It's Bingham.
Bingham. Or if you want its real world counterpart, Quapaw, Oklahoma. I will stand by.
You and your counterparts.
Your counterpart.
Okay. Thanks, Kato. But yeah, after that, you're given free reign to do whatever you want.
I mean, do they tell us anything at all about, how
yes,
important our find was? Or
Sure,
anything like that?
they're very grateful of it. They've run experiments on. They've already run some experiments on the Reverend, the living corpse, the living body of the Reverend. And all that they've found is that he's he comes across as completely human. There's nothing extraordinary about him.
Not even how young his cells are or anything like that. I would have thought that would be the thing that stands out about him, considering he was born yesterday. Or no, 4 days ago, right?
Yeah, 4 days ago at this point.
Well, no, they
Yeah,
say
I mean,
this.
he would have been built from the cells of the other body, though. So
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
point.
So, in all purposes, that they just believe that he's now just a normal human, completely normal, completely nothing run of the mill human.
Mm.
They're still diagnosing the corpse that you brought with you as well, or the corpse that you gave, and they're gonna start working on the head as well, the head that you brought, and do some comparisons. But that's about it, really.
it's a
yeah.
shame you didn't want to go and investigate the original one. If you care that much, could have come and saved us a lot of headache being just beaten down in that cave.
Would I not give them the two identical fingers?
Do you, or do you keep them?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. They don't really know what to do with some fingers, but sure, they'll pickle it and
Well, maybe I'll take them back and run my own tests.
they'll put them down in the laboratory.
Yeah, I could run my tests in the lab.
But yeah, you're like I said, you're free to do what you want. So, is there anything that people would like to do over the next?
Well, I
weeks?
mean, outside of mechanical stuff, I'm not entirely sure, but Dick himself will probably, after having his confrontations that he's had in the group, he will probably seek out some sort of mental health was not really a thing back in those days, but
Mhm.
some kind of veterans group or something like that. Talking circle, what have you.
Okay.
Mostly just to deal with his lack of control or restraint, I guess would be the better term there. So I don't know how you wanna show that in his character, if that means anything, but I was maybe thinking, I don't know, is there a skill for that?
Well, you'd have to find the group first. That'd be your
Sure.
first point. And I'd say the best place to find information about those sort of things will probably be a library use role.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Help for that.
A library use role to find a group of people who talk to each other?
Yeah, because they'd have advertisements and stuff maybe in the library.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, all right.
That's my logic. That would be my logic.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Weef, if you want to help with that.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty good at libraries.
All right. So I'll make a roll with 1 plus dice. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Okay. Woohoo! Look at that extreme.
All right. Remember to tick the skill.
Nice.
Nice.
So yes, you find in like probably because you're in Brooklyn, aren't you? You're sort of like Brooklyn side.
I thought it was Brooklyn. Yes. Mm.
So yeah, you find a group of veterans, World War I veterans, who meet once every 2 weeks.
Sure. Yeah.
And they meet at a church, like a church hall.
Is there any sort of role in this game for like countering sanity rolls?
Yes, you can see a psychologist or psychiatrist.
No. What I mean is like when a role comes up that would be would affect someone's mind or mental state. Is there a role that a player can make to see if they are affected by it, or is that not really in this sort of game?
You do a sanity check.
Wow. Okay. I guess that'd be more of a talent than anything, right? So yeah.
And also you got like Cthulhu mythos that would eventually when that gets high enough, you become kind of more immune to like going insane.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I would join this group then. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just to answer chat there, I was thinking more of a skill that Dick could employ just to deal with stressful situations as a whole, not as one that deals specifically with seeing monsters or anything. Because, any sort of stressful situation, I imagine would, not that I've ever had PTSD or can talk about it, but how I imagine it working would be like a trigger or something happens, and countering that would be sort of how I'd imagine it would go. But you know what I mean? It's fine. Maybe I'm thinking too much from the game. So
you're almost talking about like self-psychoanalysis, which there is a psychoanalysis skill, right? Like you're talking about him being somewhat introspective to his own behaviors.
Right. Yes. I don't know. Potentially. I'll have to look at the player's handbook because it's all well and good for us to decide what that skill does, but then the player's handbook being like, nah, dude, it's actually this, and you're like, oh, okay.
There is. I'm looking. I had psychoanalysis open in the book, but I was only skimming it, and it does relate to regaining sanity and stuff. And you can use it to allow a character to cope with the subject of a phobia for a short time or see delusions for what they are.
That's interesting. That
Yeah.
does fit more into what I was thinking it would be.
That's
So maybe
page 72 of one of the books. Which book is this?
Oh yeah, I need
Keeper.
I need to actually get the right book because I'm still
Yeah, it's
rolling
page
with those
72
old-
of the Keeper book.
Yeah, I did link the correct.
Yeah,
the
I know.
corrected
I know.
book.
I'm grabbing it at the moment. Yeah.
Now, if you remember, well, you weren't here, Dick, at the time. Caduceus on the first episode, like the first debriefing, did offer the players free psychiatrist if they needed it.
Oh, okay, cool. I think he would rather seek out help from people of his own. I don't want to say kind because it's not true, but veterans or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, obviously, they'd be worried about you, like telling them about crazy shit and you getting locked away for crazy shit. Like, because you start telling this group about your experiences with the mythos.
Okay, I mean, he definitely, as I said, would definitely seek out stuff first.
Okay.
Oh, hold up. So this is in the Keeper rulebook? That's strange that the skills are in there.
It just happened to be the one I have open. I think there's more. Like there probably is like a lighter version of that explanation somewhere else.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just work with what I have. That's cool. But yeah, that might be what if that's what that skill does, then that might be something that he works on through this group or anything like that. So
it looks like it's pretty much the same like paragraph though in the investigator's book. It's just on a different page on like 114.
114. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like the way that these skills increase is kind of like it's at 0.1% right now. So
it's because that's a skill that you have to like go and study stuff for. Do you know what I mean? It's not something you can just pick up on the without having any initial training in it. If that makes any sense.
That's kind of why I was looking for something that was sort of like Dick can recognize in himself when he's starting to act like how he's not supposed to. And it's more of a like, I want to see if Dick is capable of recognizing this in this situation. He makes a roll. If he fails, he keeps going about his normal business, and if he passes, he restrains himself. That's all I was looking for. I wasn't looking for anything that would affect my sanity in any way or anything like that. So maybe we could just make a power check in the future. I don't know how you want to handle that, Jimmy, but that's up to you. Okay. I would prefer to have it related to dice rolls in some way. So if you want to make up a special skill or something, I'm happy for that to be a thing too. So,
all right, I'll have to think about that. Dudley, what are you doing?
I want to try and find some time to meet up with an associate of mine I know from working on the docks and learn something about lockpicking. I'm sure I know enough people that working on the docks that I kind of can just assume I know someone who is pretty deft with.
You'd have to pay for it.
The sticky fingers, McGee.
You'd have to pay for it, Dudley. It wouldn't be something free.
Okay. How much would I have to pay? I mean, like realistically, that's the thing, right? Working with someone I know versus also paying for lockpicking lessons. I doubt there's formal training for that.
Well, it'd probably be more like you would have to like, I don't know, like maybe there's like a job you go on to learn it or something like that.
Well, locksmiths is if you're a locksmith, you learn how to pick a lock properly.
That is true.
I would have to imagine being a locksmith in those days would be like one of the most sought after professions for roughhousing types, right? So
actually, Dudley, how's your mechanical repair?
Non-existent. I mean, I
Son
have
of a
10.
bitch.
Mine's at 50 if you want to do something there.
I do. I would like to use my weird science and build an auto lockpick.
You mean a drill?
Yes. No, it's
Because
literally
we don't
one
want to
of
leave evidence.
It's literally one of the sample gadgets in the Pulp Cthulhu book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's parts cost $50, requires 1d10 plus 5 hours, and a successful regular mechanical repair roll.
Okay. I mean, I can help you with that if you want. I'll make the roll for you, I guess. Or
yeah, if James is okay with that, like I'll supply the stuff and be like, all right, so I think since I saw, you guys told me how to lockpick a little bit when you guys were searching the houses, like maybe something like this would work. Power drill. Because there was a few things I wanted to use for my weird science.
Yeah,
is
the
weird
other
science
thing-
like an actual skill that you have to have?
Yeah, it's one of
Talent.
my talents.
Oh, it's a talent. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, sample stuff is auto lockpick, voice mimicking, ghost detector, death ray, linguistophone, portable telephony device, brain enhancer, jetpack, elder sign bullets. That's just sample.
Elder sign bullets, like you can shoot an elder god with it and it kills him.
Let's see. Firearms, ammunition, carefully inscribed with the elder sign.
Do
When
you
used against certain mythone creatures, elder sign bullets cause an additional 1d10 plus
Plato.
1 damage.
That's
No.
like some supernatural Winchester bullshit or something.
The
Yeah.
Winchester gun. Yeah, no.
do you have mechanical repair?
No, I have 10.
I do though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
no,
I was
no,
asking,
no. But so because he's the one with weird science, and he's the one that has to like design it. He says that you need to have an appropriate knowledge and skill set for what you're building. So if you don't have much knowledge in mechanical repair, then you don't know how to design an auto lockpick.
Couldn't they work on it collaboratively and it just be harder?
Well, Dick hasn't got. Well, Dick hasn't got the talent. Weird science.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean is that they could pool their resources and talk about it and work as a team.
As a team.
Like one of them has the skill to has the knowledge about machines, and the other one has like the theoretical knowledge.
I mean, theoretically, I understand what Jimmy's saying. He's saying that only Claytor can make the roll.
Okay.
So it would be based on your skill, but I guess I have enough skill in mechanical repair to assist and give you an extra dice in that case. But I don't think I would be able to make the check for you.
That's fair. Okay. What about an auto injector?
Like out of a car?
No. Yes. That would be fun. That's what that sideways seat on the Scarab is for now. No, for like it performs, so regular difficulty would be performs one or replicates a skill roll at 40% chance of success, allowing a non-skilled person a 40% on the skill roll. Basically, it would add 40% chance to a medicine check to heal or a first aid check.
Hang on, Claytor, is there something wrong with your camera?
It's very green.
Yeah,
You've gone really weird. Like when you turn your
I think
glasses,
it turned on.
your glasses like go like opaque.
green.
Yeah, you're weirdly desaturated as well.
I think it's from when you were messing with your settings earlier.
Probably. Saturation. Contrast.
I mean, if you want to look like an evil bad guy glasses nerd with glasses that like frost over the moment you turn right toward the camera.
Yeah, but it also does that to your
Anime.
face.
Is that better?
Do you have a reset button?
There's default.
Okay, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're less like a
Oh,
cell shaded.
that's much better.
Okay, fine. I won't play with my camera. I lied.
So what did you want to do?
Basically make a stem pack. Essentially. An auto injector, oh fuck, what are those?
Like a booster drug thing?
EpiPen.
Yeah, thank you. EpiPen. EpiPen.
They have EpiPens in the 1930s. A shot of adrenaline. That's
No,
all that
yeah.
is.
But to make it so it's more basically it gives a 40% chance on healing on first aid.
Okay. I don't think it'd be that hard.
Especially with my medicine skill, I think it should be like I have knowledge of needles and like I know how an EpiPen works and I know how to basically it's a self-plunger. That's all it is. And it gives I'd want to build like a few of them so everybody has one.
So it's going to be a simple gadget. So it's going to be 1d10
Yeah.
plus 5. All right, that's how many hours it's going to take to build. You're going to need facility to do it.
My office. Or the oh god, you covered up the building name.
The Meading building.
Thank you. I'm like, where's the building name? I can't remember it. Oh, it's covered up. The Meadham building. If that's okay, if they have a place.
Well, you know they've got laboratories in the sub-basement.
Yeah, so I can go down there, right?
Sure.
Okay. So I will build that.
I was hoping also I could have some of the doc's time to teach me a bit about medicine.
Sure, come visit me while I'm working on this.
Jesus
'Cause I'll
Christ.
be at it.
That's all right. That's a lot of things you're going to try and do. So you want to do lock picking, yes, Dudley?
I wanted to do lockpicking and medicine, basically.
I'm going
My
to be at
two
this
key
for 7 hours.
things that I wanted to focus on.
All right. All right. I'll have to come back to you after the break because I need to read up on that.
Right.
And Ethel, what would you like to do?
If Caduceus has any accurate records on the cell cultures, or specifically Yig, then she would like to learn far more about that. And maybe use my goddamn anthropology skill. Because apparently I can work from accurate records concerning an extinct culture. To learn more about them, basically.
I feel like we're actually developing more now that we've got a good handle after a few missions.
Kando, thank you for the raid. Most appreciated.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
thank you
Kando.
for the raid.
Hey,
Hello,
Kando.
Kando. Hello, people that followed. Hello.
Sure. It would start with a library use, though. All right. And you'd be like searching through the files in Caduceus.
Yep.
Oh no, hang on. It wasn't just. It was another skill you could do as well. It was library use and. What was the other skill that was available that you could choose to do?
Intimidate.
It definitely wasn't intimidate.
Intimidate all of them.
Yeah, just yell at them until they tell you where the books are. That's how library skills work, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
someone will go.
Raid the librarian.
Oh yeah, you intimidate them quietly.
A good shush.
You could so you could either give it library use or a Cthulhu Mythos roll, whichever's higher.
Okay, that would be library use.
All right.
Oh, come on. I guess I find nothing.
I mean, that's pretty close. You could use your luck if you wanted to.
Oh, I haven't added my luck yet. Did I even roll my luck?
None
of us rolled our luck.
I rolled my luck like
I did at the
restore.
start.
Yeah, so you get
I
2d.
did, Fishy did.
You got
You
15
rolled your
on yours.
fumble, but I don't think you rolled how much luck you gained.
No, I didn't roll the luck. There we go. I've gained 21.
Nice.
Oh, I still don't want to use my luck on this though.
No?
No.
Okay.
Ye-
However, you do find something of interest, though.
Ooh.
Naked
Isn't-
pictures
it's-
of the owner of this place.
Is it snakes with boobies?
Oh,
Yes.
dang.
Naked boob. Wait, we're in From Dusk Till Dawn now? Oh wait, no, those were vampire boobies.
It's all supernatural things are the same, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, there was like a snake element to it. There was like the snake vampire.
You should be able to see it on your
Salma Hayek
screen now.
kinda. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, no, she wasn't really I mean, she was stripper-esque, but she did like the snake dance. And
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was going for.
yeah,
Just pick up what I'm putting down, Fishy. This is why we're friends. Who
yeah,
finally
kill that
accepted
fucking
my
band.
who finally accepted my Discord friendship after like a year.
Yeah. It's in no way because I was like, oh, look, there's numbers here. I wonder what those are.
So, Fishy or Dudley, one of your buddies, what's his name?
Hobo Joe.
Okay, Hobo Joe.
Give me the spoon's fingers.
Hobo, yeah.
I
Salad,
mean the spoon fingers.
salad fingers.
Alright, okay.
That's his last name, Salad Fingers.
Okay.
Hobo Joe Salad Fingers.
So yeah, he'll spend a week with you, teaching you how to lockpick.
Okay.
In exchange for daily pizza.
Yeah, exchange for what?
$50.
A little reach
Holy
around.
crap.
I mean, I just got paid $200.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
$50 back then was like...
he ain't gonna be a hobo no more. He's gonna be hotel salad fingers.
He'll still be at the front busking. He'll just go up and live in the penthouse when he's done for the night.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Like, he don't like people. That's why he's a hobo. He needs enough space. Now, the penthouse has enough space, but, you know, normally he can't afford it, so he sleeps
He
in the
just leaves
warehouses.
all the windows open so he can get the draft in like he's used
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe a few pigeons. Yeah, I'll pay $50 for that.
Okay.
It's not like I spend money on really very much else anyway, so.
And
I can just imagine that conversation. He's like, Hobo Jimmy, how much would it take for me? How much money would I have to pay you to teach me how to lockpick? He's like, $50. And you're like, oh, okay. He's like, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, I got this new thing. It's whatever. I'm not spending my money on anything. I just. What do you guys spend the money on?
That's a
I don't
whole
know.
lot of crack rocks.
James, can I take an annex class? Can I take a class at the annex for mechanical repair? Or can I just bribe my mechanic to show me how to fix my own engine?
Wasn't there a way for another player to teach another player a
Yeah.
skill? You mentioned something about
yeah,
that a while ago.
and another player can teach another player it.
Dave, help me fix my engine.
You know what it is? I actually feel super bad about crashing a car, and I come over with the appropriate tools.
Now that we can not jury-rig it.
Yeah.
Great. Dr. Smith,
Yes.
when you do go home, have you got a butler?
No.
What
I
are you
gotta-
That was a great pause there, James.
You know what?
butt
Sure.
exploded.
When you go home, your
All right.
butt.
Okay.
Your
All right. So when
Sure,
you go, so will you go to? Do you visit your practice at all?
Yes.
Okay. All right. When you
There's
visit,
dead people in a perfect line around the building. just waiting for you to show up.
I forgot about those appointments. Let's go home.
He's got a business partner. Your business partner basically says you had a visitor the other day.
Oh, did I? Did they leave a message?
Says he wants to see you. Yeah,
Something about a butt?
Yeah, he says he wants to see you. He was a bit unsettling.
That's fair. Name? Do you leave a name?
One sec.
Okay. 1, 2.
Suddenly, Dr. Orville Smith just dies. He just explodes in like some incurable disease of some sort.
His name was Monty.
Ah.
James, what am I lockpicking on the docks? What am I being taught to lockpick on?
Empty warehouses.
Good enough for me.
These orphan holding cages.
Oh man, those orphan holding cages are the best though.
They got those big comic locks on them, you know, like where you can see through it.
They're the practice ones, so you can see all like the bits and pieces inside the lock.
Mr. Cassell.
And the orphans get all excited as you unlock it.
I think James is trying to tell you the name of the guy, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Cassell was his name.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Was that the Mafia dude?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mr.
There's a skill in this game for learning about UFO lore. What the fuck? That is my next character, guys.
Doesn't really fit for the 1930s. That's more modern era. Or 1950s.
That is so cool.
Hey.
You could make Mulder.
You could, yes.
I want to believe Weiss would be a perfect Scully.
No, she believes every episode, just never remembers.
Mr. Cassell, did he leave a number or location or dial 3?
No, he said you'd know where to find him.
At the day spa. Where else?
Where the hell did we meet him? A bar or a restaurant? I can't.
It was like it was at the after party for my boxing event, which was at a restaurant or a bar or something like that.
It was a speakeasy.
Was it like a spaghetti place?
Spaghetti speakeasy. That's what it was.
That's the name of it. You're right. It's pre-spaghetti factory after drinking became legal. It's spaghetti. Oh God, speakeasy. Actually putting that down on my character sheet. Oh God, is my internet fucking up?
It's a good chance.
There's a good chance because everybody just keeps freezing for like a second. I'm like, son of a bitch. It's been on the fritz. Oh, I just said that.
What?
What?
I'm absolutely confused. What?
He said Fritz, and that was his keyword to turn into the Russian spy that he is.
I won't say it.
Okay.
There. So usually when people say on the fritz, I have a thing to say immediately afterwards.
All right. Okay. All right. My hair's on the fritz.
Oh. Clearly. It is.
Is that it? That's rubbish. Anyway,
I don't know, James. There's a lot of it. Like, I have more hair than everybody here.
I don't know about that, dude.
Okay, you're fair. You know what? You're right.
I didn't know it was
You're
a
right.
competition. Okay.
It
All
was.
right. Well, I could always grow the back of my hair out and grow a shit ponytail.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do
No.
it.
Never.
You
Never.
can't
Are
say
you-
that and
Never.
not do
Are
it.
Never will do
Mullet
it.
it. Mullet it. Party in the front, or business in the front, party in the back.
No.
You'll be like the world's best 80s band promoter.
I'll be the ultimate nerd who's bald and got long hair.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
No.
don't see the downfall.
They could call you Dr.
Fine.
Horseshoe.
Anyway, let's get back to the game, shall we?
Yes.
All right. So you're trying to make a pen thing, aren't you? Oh, is that? That's not really going to be medicine, is it? That will also be mechanical repair.
Hence why he's learning mechanical repair first. I think,
Okay.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's going to cost you. That's going to cost you more than unless Dick teaches you, but it's going to take
As
a while.
I said, it's perfectly fine. I can teach.
Okay.
You.
Yeah. Because he's helping me fix my car.
All right.
My character isn't doing fucking shit in this downtime, so it's fine. I can help other people learn stuff. That's no problem.
Okay. All right. Ethel.
Yep. Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, after reading this thing, I'm intrigued as to what the heck is going on with Joshua Meadham's daughter. So I want to see if there's anything more I can learn about that.
How old is the daughter?
Well, she used to be an agent who, according to the notes I have, which I have no idea where this information came from,
It's in a
Rose
file.
Meadham is Joshua's daughter who went on a mission and never came back.
Where did you get this information?
I don't know, but it's on my NPCs page. So somewhere around session 8, perhaps, James told us.
Okay, that might have been when I wasn't here.
It was whenever we first met Joshua Meadham,
Yeah.
I think.
No, it was actually in the introductory packs that you got. You know, when
Are you sure? Because I was just looking at those to try and find it. Caduceus Foundation Tier 1.
Yeah, it's something that I mentioned that was included in there. But if you
Okay,
remember,
so it's probably something you told us like in
Yeah,
those briefings.
but if you
'cause
remember,
I think
you-
this Tier 1 thing was later, right?
but if you remember, you got a sign for them, so you don't have access to them. But you could potentially look up something do a library use role in the files to see if you can find anything else.
Yeah, I want to see what I can find about the missions Rose Meadham has been on.
All right.
And possibly cross-reference with them with the Inner Knight or Sathagwa. Library use. Oof. Hooray, I passed this time.
Hooray. Okay. I'll have to come back to you with that
Okay.
while I make something up. All right. Dudley and Dr. Smith, can you roll a d10 for me, please? H.
Oh, hey. It's on the character sheet. I would just do that.
9.
All right. You,
Nice.
Dudley, you get to add 9 to your mechanical repair roll. No,
So,
not no,
Picking.
lock picking. And Dr. Smith, you get to add 3 to your mechanical repair.
damn it.
So let me ask you this, Jimmy. If I wanted to learn lip reading,
Yeah.
would that be an extremely expensive skill to learn?
You'd have to find someone who can teach you it.
Sure. I would ask around Caduceus.
Okay. All right, sure.
Wait, hold up. If I ask a dude to help me learn firearms, is there a way that I can get it to 100 right now?
No.
Why not? Everyone else is rolling a skill to get points added onto their
Because
thing,
you would
right?
need to find a master who's better than you are.
Huh.
He could roll a library use because he is ex-military.
I could. Would you allow that?
No.
You wouldn't allow me to make a library use to find someone who's better than me at firearms.
Which is basically using ex-contacts or contact.
Is there anyone better than you in the world?
I would hope so.
What's your current?
90.
I mean, 90 is expert level.
That's master level, yeah.
Not
I'm
really.
just interested to see whether
Not
That's-
really.
you know what?
Not once you've gone. I mean, once you go past a certain level, there's only so much you can learn in a fucking thing, rather than actually having like experience in the field.
Sure, I would accept that. That's fine. That is perfectly reasonable. I don't think there's too
You're the
many
guy
skills
everyone
that
goes to.
Hey, can you teach me how to use a gun? I guess.
Stand away from the end with the big hole in it.
Yeah. Just aim for the head. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll still like to learn lip reading.
Okay.
Why not?
You got to make use of that learning annex.
They're gonna want $100 for 2
I can
weeks
give
of
him
training.
I give him $100. I got $998.
Okay. All right. At the
So
end of
just roll a
two.
D10.
At the end of 2 weeks, you get to roll a d10.
Hey, that's about right.
Right.
Read lips is now at 3.
Okay, so Dudley, Dr. Smith, and then Dick. So Dudley and Dr. Smith, you're tied up for a week learning the stuff you wanted to learn, mechanical repair and stuff. And then Dick, you're going to be tied up for 2 weeks after that. So 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah?
I will also go see Mr. Cassell at the Spaghetti Speakeasy.
All right. Well, when are you going to go see him?
In between working on the car. I mean, it's not going to take all my time.
He's sipping on a macaroon martini.
Okay. All right, sure.
Macaroon is the Polish word for noodle.
Okay. Yes. So you head to the. I guess you head to the speakeasy. He's there with some of his associates.
Mr. Cassell.
Ah, Dr. Smith, my friend. He stands up, shaking your hand.
Sure. I've heard you stopped by my office.
Yes. My business associates are very interested in meeting yourself and your friends.
I don't know about that. But what are they wanting to see us for? Meet us.
Well, they'd like to have dinner with you.
Free spaghetti.
Like, okay, but I guess I can schedule a time. I don't know about everybody else, but
I'm afraid it's all of you. They want to meet all of you.
then give me a couple of days and I will try to get everybody.
He hands you a business card. You can contact me here.
Spaghetti Speakeasy. Gotcha. Then I will take my leave, Mr. Cassell, and I will go see my associates. Is there anything else I can do for you while I'm here?
No, not really, but it's a friendly introduction, and I think it's in your best interest if they come along.
All right, noted. I will take my leave, and relay the information to everybody else that we have a dinner party in the next couple days.
I wipe my hands of grease and I'm like, "You son of a bitch! I'm in."
Dick, are you trying to disguise your voice?
Sorry, you son of a bitch! I'm in.
Oh, okay. That works. All right. She had me worried there.
Come on, it's a reference, guys. It's cool.
It's cool.
Cool.
It's probably about 50
I get
years
that
too.
reference.
It's probably about
I don't
50
know what
years
that
too
one is.
early.
Dave's hip on the new TV shows, the new seasons of Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the new season yet, so that's why. I'm waiting till it's all done because it's only six episodes?
5.
Oh. Yeah. And then I'll go find Dudley, who's lockpicking child orphans cells on the dock.
Yeah. I'm running between warehouses like some sort of like Scooby-Doo-esque, like pick, and so forth. Doc, this sounds mighty shady.
Look, it's in a speakeasy. It's already shady.
And yeah,
I didn't say not to come armed.
yeah. Just have to make sure that we have our eyes on the door, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Either that or we tell Caduceus where we're going. I mean, if there's anyone that's gonna, come looking for what's in our heads, it's them.
I mean, we might as well.
It's up to you, Doc.
Yeah, we'll leave a message for the front desk about where we are. I'm going to go find Ethel.
Right.
Do you know where she
So
is?
I get like meeting information from you and then run off and start trying to kick other orphans out of their like lovely crate homes onto the streets.
Yeah. Note to self: don't adopt orphans.
There's 4 children.
That's Dick's job. He's already got one.
Ethel, that is a good question actually. What sort of information are you looking for on Rose Meadham?
Well, this letter implies that Rose has possibly run off to join the Inner Night or is running some other faction. Or at least is not working alongside her father. So I want to find out which of those it might be. So I think that would involve finding out who she worked with on her previous missions, the one she actually came back from.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming, she did actually go missing. Like, was it someone within the briefing that told us that she went missing?
No, you was told that. Hang on, you was told that she was killed in action.
Okay, All I wrote down was went on a mission, never came back. So killed in action. But who was it, like someone, do you know who told us? Do you remember who told us?
It was probably in the briefing, the documentation that you had.
Okay, so yeah, it would have come from someone within Caduceus. Right. Either way, I want to find out what happened to her.
All right.
Because this letter is dated March.
So she ran with the same people, much like you did. So she'd go on missions with the same team.
Yeah, okay.
And they were all killed in the last mission they went on.
Right. Who was her handler? Or basically, is there anyone who would have known her?
Well, her handler was her own handler.
Okay.
But,
so there's no one left in Caduceus that would have known her personally except for Joshua.
Except the higher ups would probably know her, like Josh Remedham, obviously, Victor Gomez, Victor Conclave, and Frank DeLuca would probably know her as well.
Okay.
Maybe even Dolores would probably know her, being that she's the head secretary. Dr. Mead to Joshua Remedham, and maybe Philip Connors may have had some form of dealings with her, being that he was his quartermaster.
Okay. In that case, I might want to take Dolores Parville out to lunch and charm her into telling me more about Rose.
Good luck.
You got this.
You got it.
Just fire a bunch of glasses of wine. Just order a bottle of wine.
And I was
put it in the center of the table.
and
that prohibition wine.
And obviously, eventually, Doctor, like, while you're spending like a while looking through these documents and stuff, or trying to find these documents, you do get a visit from Dr. Smith as well. Dr. Smith, you're obviously told that Selena is currently like spent a few days in the filing room.
Yes, that's fine. I'll tell her about it too, and then I will tell Ethel about the dinner party.
And you've told Caduceus, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, who's this dinner party with?
Some business
Some
partners
guy.
of mine. I'll lie.
Okay. I suppose we could get to know your people a bit better.
Yeah, it's much better to have, friends while you're here.
Dr. Smith, exactly what do you tell Caduceus?
That I'm having, or that I've been approached by a man. I've been approached by a man named Mr. Cassell. He wants somebody to meet with us. I don't know what it relates to, but it may relate to something here. So if something happens, yeah, just check in. Maybe have somebody outside waiting just in case something bad happens. Because I don't know what.
Okay.
The spaghetti speakeasy.
That's not the name of the place, but okay.
Then what was all that talk about the spaghetti speakeasy earlier?
Because the speakeasy...
Just me and Dave.
Yeah, that was just him and Dave. So, if you remember, after the fight that that Dick had...
we went to a speakeasy.
You went to a speakeasy, which is where Dr. Smith had his first encounter with Cassell.
Mr. Cassell. Yeah.
And they've just assumed that that's where the pasta was.
Yeah, we had spaghetti there, so it's spaghetti speakeasy. In modern times, it becomes spaghetti factory.
Okay.
Okay. Many varieties of spaghetti.
Yes.
Nah, mostly just one, but it's so well liked. It's just.
Are you, Selena? Are you keeping it? Why are you in Selena's page? Shit.
What?
Have you put me in Selena's slot?
Yep.
I don't even notice.
Let me make sure you're not. No, you're in the right one on that one. Are you telling Dr. Smith about the thing you found?
Yes, but I'm also going to ask him to keep it quiet for now.
So you found out about Edam's daughter.
I found a letter from Dr. Consalvis, which talks about a thing called the Cobra Crown. Have you heard anything about that?
No, what is that?
Okay, you know the scepter, right?
Yeah.
We heard about the scepter. Apparently there was a crown that goes with it. And this gives its wearer the ability to command snakes and reptiles. But possibly not serpent people themselves, just like, Selena's thing.
Okay.
Could you do me a favour?
Yep.
Could you read the letter out?
Fine.
Because I can't. Because I try and zoom in on it, and it's not going to be easy to read on the stream.
Yeah, exactly. So, from Dr. Victor Consalves, Caduceus chief researcher, summary of research on the Cobra Crown. And this letter is dated March the 6th, 1933, which puts it, I think, just before we got recruited. I didn't start writing dates down till session 2, but session 2 was apparently March 15th. And it says...
Yes, that's the first. That's when the game begins on March 15th.
Okay. So this is dated a week before our game begins. It says, although we have yet to determine if there's any truth to the rumors that the Cobra Crown has resurfaced in Calcutta, my research team has managed to find many details about the crown and its power in our library. The key facts, I probably should have researched the crown, that would have helped. The key facts that we've corroborated from multiple sources can be summarized as follows. The Cobra Crown was created by the Serpent people before recorded history. It's been referenced in various myths and historical texts as allowing its wearer to command snakes and reptiles. There is no indication that this extends to control over Serpent people. Putting on the crown involves some form of trial or ordeal. Only those found worthy are then granted its power. The Cobra Crown is said to be paired with the Serpent Scepter. Both are reputed to be located in the Temple of the Dreamer in Bolivia. We will be able to confirm this when our field team recovers the Dreamer. So possibly that's us.
And the mummy would be...
Or we're the second team that got sent out to the Dreamer. Yeah. I presume the mummy would be the Dreamer.
Yeah.
Given the sightings of the crown across Asia over the past 2,000 years, it seems likely that it's long been stolen from the temple, which makes sense because we did not see any kind of crown, as far as I'm aware, did we?
You found a box that should house a crown, but there was no crown in it.
Okay. There have been no mentions of the Serpent Scepter being seen with it. And the letter continues, given your personal interest in the Cobra Crown, I've taken the liberty of putting one of the company's aircraft on standby to take you to Calcutta as soon as we confirm that this is not another false lead. I've also reserved a suite at the Great Eastern Hotel for the next 2 months to ensure its availability at short notice. Our informants in Calcutta have warned us that the Inner Knight is active in the area and that your daughter has also taken an interest in gaining control of the crown. I suggest you approach with caution. So that's the end of the letter. We don't know if it's addressed to Meadham, but I presume it is because it's a summary of research, and that is who Victor Consalves works for. So I'm trying to figure out, Dr. Smith, what the heck happened to Rose Meadham? Because we were told she was killed in action. But that may or may not be the case. But from the letter, it looks like she was not working in concert with Joshua's interests. It seems that she had her own interest in getting the crown.
Or she was manipulated to be that way.
True. That is a possibility. Possibly she's even working with the Inner Knight.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have a feeling we should watch out for now that we know this. But so we basically have somebody that could tail us.
What? Is this one of your business interests? What do you mean, somebody who could tail us?
Well, if we have this, we've got the scepter and the dreamer. It's a possibility
Do
that
we have the scepter?
we have. I believe. We know of the scepter. We do have the dreamer, though.
We definitely have the. Well, we had the dreamer till it broke out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was kind of an explosion and
Yeah.
it disappeared.
That's right. The dreamer. We had the dreamer. Now, did it break out, or did somebody?
Was it
break
broken out?
Yeah, was it broken out? In which case,
Either way, it's gone.
it's gone. And if it was broken out, that means, okay. So, if Medium's daughter was working for him, she obviously knows the building.
Yeah,
Which means she probably has an inside person.
possibly.
Which
So I'm trying to find out who was close to her.
Yeah.
And
I see.
allegedly, her whole team is dead. Judging by this letter, Gonsalves is loyal to Medium.
Yes.
So I wouldn't worry too much about him. But that still leaves a whole bunch of other people, including Dr. Medium's secretary, the head of security, the quartermaster. I don't know if there's any others.
Yeah, if there's anybody else higher up. I don't think it's his personal bodyguard, so we can eliminate him because that wouldn't make much sense.
Is he the same as the head of security?
I don't
Frank
think he's the head
DeLuca?
of no, I don't think James. That's not the same person, is it?
No, his personal bodyguard is Canning, the massive
That's
guy
right, Canning.
who's as big as,
Yeah,
maybe
Oh,
bigger
yes,
than Dick.
yes. Yes, I've written down Mr. Large Blank Canning because I didn't catch his first name.
I don't think he had a first name.
Oh, well, that would be it then.
Um,
Yeah, that wouldn't
So-
make sense. If that was going to happen, then why would he not just kill Joshua and give the company to Rose?
exactly. Frank seems to be the most likely suspect, in my opinion.
But equally, a quartermaster would have access to all the tools and the security clearance
true.
to break someone out.
I would keep both of them on my radar. I would maybe ask them about it. Or maybe ask them about Rose and see what they know and see if it's a little iffy.
I'm thinking of going a little more roundabout and talking to Dolores because secretaries know everything.
True. I
See
would do that.
who may have been close to Rose. For all we know, one of them was fucking her.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm sure a secretary would know that.
Absolutely. And then what we'll do is we'll tell Frank about our business meeting at the Speakeasy with Mr. Cassell because it's I don't know who personally I'm being introduced to, but they did want to meet all of us, so it could be a lead in this direction as well.
I'm sure there are many factions pulling for this
Yeah,
situation.
there's even a place in New Hampshire, right, James? Where did I drive off to? It wasn't Jersey.
Was it just upstate?
Yeah, it was like.
Are you
it was up
showing?
to-
Are you showing Ethel the letter that you got months ago? Well, weeks ago.
Oh yes. That would be that one. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm showing Dr. Smith my letter.
I'll share my letter.
I'm not sharing it with the other two yet because I don't want to.
Dr. Smith, do you want to read it out? Because we haven't actually had it read out yet. Because I was keeping it, and I was hoping that you'd share it, and then I'd get you to read it out. But now you're sharing it with one of them. You can read it out.
Okay, I'll read it out. Frank DeLuca, Chief of Security, Maiden Building, New York City, March 3rd, 1933. So this is a little before our game started. Oh wait, this is the no, this is the right one. Okay. My men have completed their investigation of last month's break-in at the Meadham estate. Their findings are there is no indication of this being an inside job or of Caduceus staff providing assistance to burglars. The dead guards were killed by sorcerous means. Nothing of value was taken, but every building had been searched extensively. The desecration of the temple suggests that the intruders were enemies of the father of snakes. The lack of dead snakes in the temple indicates that the intruders had nothing to fear from snake venom. All of these factors indicate that the internet were involved or are involved. Given the public nature of the Meadham estate, it will be difficult to defend should they return. No materials relating to Caduceus operations should be stored at the estate for the immediate future. Any artifacts or religious texts should be removed to the storeroom on the 7th floor of the Meadham building, and any scientific materials and specimens should be secured in the laboratory in the lower basement. All sensitive documents should be kept in Mr. Meadham's personal safe. Given that we will be unable to relocate the temple, we will retain a presence at the Connecticut estate. I went to Connecticut. Thank you. There we go. I recommend that we increase the security presence at the estate by 3 men per shift and double the patrol frequency. We shall have to use human guards due to the lack of essential resources, and I will vet them personally. Replacements for the trained guard dogs killed by the intruders are also essential. Can I please request that we do not attempt to use those lizard hybrids we experimented with last year? Their baying attracted attention from neighbors, and Jenkins needed to have an arm amputated after the incident.
What?
So either Frank is really on Caduceus' side, or he's really playing the long con. Also, they were playing with snake hounds, and now I realize that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing here. It's Ethel going, wait, what the fuck? So Caduceus is a bunch of Yig worshippers.
I don't know about Yig worshippers, but I feel
Yig
like
is the father of snakes, no?
Oh, is he?
Let me double check this. Yig, father of serpents, yes.
Okay, so oh god, and then we just gave
Whereas
him the
Sathagwa is the inner knight.
So you would know that, and I wouldn't.
That's in the tier 2 briefing.
Oh.
So I've lost my bloody windows again. So given that this is signed Chief of Security Meadham building, I can only assume this means that yes, we are in fact working for a bunch of Yig worshippers.
Yes.
And there is a Yig temple somewhere.
It's in Connecticut. I drove to it. I got on the estate, and then I got asked to leave.
So they know that you are aware of this?
Yes.
We should probably tell the others.
You know, we should probably tell them. At
this point, it seems like it might be kind of important information.
I agree. I'm sorry I kept it to myself, but we were immediately sent on a road trip. And then immediately took the avatar of Yig body, destroyed the other one, and brought
Yeah. None of this makes sense. I think we should discuss this with the others.
it. You know what? I wholeheartedly agree because I'm concerned now that I think about it. Now that I have
Yeah.
time to reflect.
Because if we are working for Yig worshippers, then why did we go off and kill the avatar of Yig? That makes no sense.
Maybe to make Meadam the avatar of Yig?
Maybe we should stop talking about this right here in the Caduceus building.
You know, we should go talk to Dolores and then inform everybody else.
There are definitely no microphones.
Definitely no microphones. No eyeballs behind paintings.
Okay, I'm going to continue with my plan to try and get a bit more information out of Dolores.
I
Find out where Rose fits into this.
Okay.
But then we'll meet up, we'll talk to the others, fill them in on everything, and see where we want to go from there. How does that sound, Dr. Smith?
That sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Also, just so you know, he lied there because you didn't get it when you went on a road trip. He got it before you went to the disease-infected, like, that place, I believe.
So like before Bolivia.
Not
Yeah.
Bolivia, but
Oh, Indonesia.
yeah. Did I get it then? I thought I got it after.
No, it was North Borneo. You got it just before
okay.
just before you went to North Borneo.
Ah.
And yeah.
Yeah, well.
Ah, well, there we go. Isn't that interesting? Right, so you're gonna go see Dolores, yes?
Yes. Have a little girl time. Also known as go out for drinks and bitch about people.
Okay. So she's gonna be on the
Makeovers.
Yeah.
she's gonna be up in a section you can't get to. How will you get to her?
Knock on the door.
Phone her to come
Find out
down?
where she lives. Yeah, like it's not going to be a sneaky thing. It's going to be, hey girl, let's get to know each other.
Clearly Ethel is going to become a flapper.
A what?
Flapper, like a
It's-
20s party girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, give me a second. Right, so you're going to go and try and charm Ethel. You're going to go try and charm Dolores, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
See what dirt I can get on Rose.
Okay. So, how are you doing this?
Trying to take her
Stabbing
out for
her in the
lunch.
throat.
No.
Oh.
Chat her up a bit. Give her some
Oh.
compliments. Say, I
Okay.
want to get to know Caduceus a bit better.
Sure. Give us a charm
And
roll,
Joshua.
please.
And tell me about Rose. I get a bonus die to charm.
Do you?
I do, because I have smooth talker. Gain a bonus die to charm rolls.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Did you use that when you insulted that
Now
woman?
I forgot
Oh,
every
okay.
other time. The only talent I ever remember is hardened. I also get a bonus die to all dodge rolls, and I forget that every time
Okay.
as well.
All right.
Hang on, I gotta find my window.
All right. Find your window.
Okay. Charm. Bloop. Hard.
Sure. When are you going to take her out for lunch? She's definitely, she's down. Yeah, she's up for getting to know an agent.
She's a, yeah.
You know?
Tomorrow?
Yes, certainly.
Whatever day it is now. Everyone else is
We
gone for weeks and back for weeks. And
sure. I'm just going to make things a bit easier for myself so I can not lose track of when it was. We just entered May, I believe. I'm gonna say we're on the 1st of May now.
okay. Did you say earlier that we got back on 13th April?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So yeah, nearly 3 weeks.
Okay, so 1st May. Lunch with Dolores. God, I missed
Actually,
those right.
put second, because obviously today's the first. There we go. That's easier.
Okay,
If it's tomorrow.
2nd May. So the first is like me and Clayton, me and Dr. Smith
Yep.
are having a chat
And
and
it's
sharing info.
and it's Monday.
Okay, Monday it is.
Well, right now it's the day. The first is at Monday.
Oh, okay.
I'll just do this, and you can actually see rather than me trying to explain how days of the weeks works.
Look, the universe was only created last Thursday, James.
Oh, not this again. Okay. That's a joke that's not been done in a long time.
Exactly.
So yeah. So okay. Yeah. So yeah. She's down. Yeah. She's up for getting to know you and your charmy ways.
Charmy ways.
That's what I'm calling it.
Hey, I'm Ethel Parker and I'm charmy.
She makes Millhouse eyebrows at you.
My favourite thing is though that your character's like very cold and calculating, but she's like,
No, she knows how to turn on the charm.
oh yeah,
That's how psychopaths get away with it.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Ted Bundy.
See?
I don't know who Ted Bundy is.
Really?
Well, I've heard of
He's quite a
him.
famous, prolific serial killer.
I don't know what he did though.
He was very charming.
Is he the one that
Incredibly-
murdered his mother, cut her head off and buried it in the garden?
Don't know.
He's in that Netflix show.
There's a Zac
Um,
Efron movie about that guy, right?
Bundy, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get confused with who serial killers are.
That's fine.
I'll have to look it up. Was he the millionaire?
Probably not a
one?
terrible thing that you don't actively remember all the details about serial killers.
Who's the
Yeah.
one in Mindhunter? Who's the one that they interview? The big fella. Have any of you watched Mindhunter?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. What are we doing?
Dolores lunch.
That's tomorrow.
Oh,
You're gonna go talk to Dick and Dudley, aren't you? And bring them in on what you've got.
yeah.
You already talked
I
about
was hoping
that.
to have the lunch before that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna do that today. Okay. All right, we'll jump cut to the next day. If you want.
Yeah, unless Dr. Smith has anything to do.
No, I'm good.
Well, you need to get back in contact with the what's his face?
Mr. Cassell.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll leave a message and tell him next couple days.
Okay.
Give
He will
him-
get back to you.
So if you
I'll
make that
say-
Thursday, then I've got lunch on Tuesday. I can meet everybody either Tuesday night or Wednesday.
Yeah, that sounds good. When I was gonna say Thursday, Friday, so
Yeah.
it works out perfectly.
He gets back to you quite quickly and
Okay.
asks you to meet. So yeah, they're scheduled to meet. Scheduled for the evening of the 4th of May at the Green Garden Cafe in Brooklyn.
Okay. Sounds good. When we meet, I'll inform Ethel and we'll have them meet up
Okay.
after she has lunch.
All right. Cool. So, you meet Ethel. You meet Dolores. Probably about 1 p.m. At probably a deli not too far from Caduceus, the Meaden building.
Yeah, she's got to get back to work.
I mean, she
But
has
also
to
it's
do,
the 30s, so we're probably not working that strictly to time.
yeah, but also she has to do like real work. because she's the secretary. She has a lot of things, you know. She has to do a lot of spinning plates and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure it's not just typing and supplying Joshua Meadham with alcohol?
No, because she's the head secretary, so she's in control of like the secretary pool.
She's more like Joan from Mad Men.
Have I seen Mad? Oh, I've not seen Mad Men.
Huh. I think you might enjoy it.
All right. So yeah, so she's, you know, she's quite friendly-ish. I think so. I think she's friendly. Or is she quite stern? No, she's quite. No, she's probably like a little bit more open with you, I guess, because she was quite pleasant with her.
Yeah, I'm super nice, and we've come back from successful missions. We've proven ourselves.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We live.
Yeah.
You did live, yes.
No, in this timeline, we definitely didn't blow any giant craters in any mountains.
And didn't burn the town down.
We kind of burned a town down.
So yeah, so she's you know, she starts with like the standard small talk. She asks you about like how did the mission go in Oklahoma. You know.
Yeah, stick to the mission briefing script. Tell her all that stuff. Tell her we got orders to do this and that, but obviously without being too leaky because we are in a public cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all went well. And then I lean forward and go, so tell me about Rose.
Give us a charm roll, please. I'm going to give you an additional advantage as well.
Okay.
So you're actually going to have two, like, +2. to your
Yeah,
roll.
+2, extreme.
She goes, what do you want to know?
What was she like? She worked for Caduceus, right? You would have known her quite well.
Semi. Obviously, you know, her father owns Caduceus, so she worked for, you know, so she was like, you know, she, you know, important person at Caduceus, being, you know, the next in line to take ownership of Caduceus if anything happened to Mr. Meadham. But was she? She seems to. She enjoyed. She definitely enjoyed getting away from him quite a bit of the time, and I did always. There was something. There wasn't. How do you explain this? There wasn't like a You know, people have like a father and daughter bond.
Okay, yes.
I didn't get that as a feeling.
They weren't close, or do you think they didn't like each other?
No, I think they were close, but there wasn't that bond.
Interesting. Did you have like daddy issues? Is that what you're saying? Any other relationships with the guys at work?
I didn't know her ever to have any relationships with any guys at work. Not even the good-looking ones.
There's not that many of them, though, are
there? No, there are a few. There, you know. I mean, DeLuca's. I wouldn't touch. You know, DeLuca is. You know, hideous. Well, not hideous, but you know, he's.
It's okay, Dolores. I'm not going to tell him.
He's a bit of a pig, I think.
A pig?
Yeah.
Oh, is he one of those guys that goes around slapping the secretary's asses all the time?
Yeah, he's really strange as well.
Strange?
Yeah.
How?
Just
strange, murdery?
No, just behaves really weirdly.
Like he's got something wrong in the head? Is that what you're saying?
Something's off-putting about him. That's all I know.
Oh, he's just a bit creepy. Gives off that vibe. So Rose didn't get along with him, huh?
No, they would constantly argue.
About anything in particular?
This and that, procedures, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Each of them trying to run the company, eh?
Yeah, and she'd also get really annoyed at him when he'd get the wrong guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs?
Yeah, Mr. Meadham has like guinea pigs in his office. He obviously keeps as pets.
How often is Frank getting guinea pigs?
I don't. What do you mean?
Well, you're saying she would get angry when Frank brought the wrong guinea pigs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he bringing them on a weekly basis?
Yeah,
How
there's.
many guinea pigs does one man need?
Yeah. Well, they get replaced quite often. They seem to die quite a few times.
You're telling me he's not a very good pet owner, huh?
I don't think so. I think he leaves them locked in his office for quite a long time.
And he doesn't even want you to feed him.
No, he doesn't often like being disturbed when he's in that room. He only calls me in when he wants me in. I mean, he's got an estate up in Connecticut. Have I pronounced that
Connecticut?
correctly? Yeah, that one. That state.
Oh, yeah, that's where they live, is it?
Yeah, but he doesn't go there anymore.
Or is that like a summer home?
Well, no, it's where it's their estate, but they don't go there.
You're saying
Occasion-
they. Do you mean
Well-
Rose?
Yeah, when Rose was alive.
Can you tell me what happened to her? Because all I've heard is just the
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm not privy to that sort of information, but I can try and find out for you.
If you could, please.
Yeah, certainly.
I might tell her, I've heard the records are being kept. What was the thing about the records moving again? Let me just double check this. It was a 7th floor. I've heard the 7th floor is the place to be. I'll just suggest something along those lines.
Okay, yeah, I'll have a look for you. I'll see what I can find.
Well, thank you very much, and just continue with casual lunchy conversation.
Lunchy conversation, eh?
All right. I guess that comes to an end. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Might want to push too hard in this public place.
All right. Cool.
We've learned little bits, I think.
Dr. Smith,
Yes.
you're called in on the Monday.
To the Eden building?
Yep, to the Meadham building. Yep.
Meedham.
Yep. You get a call from Frank DeLuca. Frank
DeLuca.
Yeah, Frank DeLuca.
Monday or Tuesday?
On the Monday.
But this is Tuesday lunchtime now.
Oh, well, we'll do Tuesday then.
Okay. I'll come in. Can I ask him? Can I ask what it's about?
Who are you asking?
Frank or whoever told me.
Oh, over the phone?
Yeah.
He's going to ask you. He's going to say you'll have to come in, and we need to talk to you about your friend.
All right. I will come in.
So when you come in, some security people come down and they take you up to a security room.
All right. I sit down.
And, you're, one of them goes, "Oh, can we get you a coffee?"
Please, thank you.
Right, cool. And after a little while, Frank comes in and he's holding the coffee and he puts it down in front of you. He looks a bit annoyed. So, Dr. Smith,
Mm-hmm.
why are you being contacted by the Mafia?
No clue whatsoever.
Why do you think they want to talk to you?
Probably because they've seen me leave here.
What are you going to tell them?
What can I tell them? I honestly don't know. Like, I don't even know what they want. That's why I came to you, to make sure what would be okay, or what's going on that I would need to know.
Well, my advice to you, Mr. Smith, Dr. Smith, will be to not give away the any secure information.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. That's what I need you to do.
I only work in the offices.
Just because remember, Mr. Dr. Smith, if you cause us a problem, we do have a way of dealing with, people.
All right, I believe you.
Also, another thing. Why was you at the estate a few weeks ago?
I was curious about it, that's all.
Curious about it?
Yes. I had seen your note left.
What note?
Security. The letter.
What letter?
Oh God, what is it called? New York City 1. Looks like a report about the break-in.
Can I see this letter, please?
Did I keep it? I don't think I kept it.
Did you not take it with you?
No.
Did you give it to me?
No. I don't think I took it with me. I put it back. If I remember. Because I was like, because that would be weird to have missing.
Where did you find it again?
Yeah, that will be his next question. Where did you find it?
Okay. Yeah, I found it in the offices in the library.
Do you want to show me?
Yeah, I'll take him to where I found it.
Okay.
Even though it's been like a month.
Yeah, it's still there. He takes it
Okay.
and goes, "Thank you very much. I'm going to need to close the security breach."
You're welcome. Like I said, I had nothing to do with it. I just found that and I was like, well, okay.
All right, just future reference. If you're going to go up to the medium, if you're going to go up to the estate, is it invite only?
Yeah, well, I didn't know that.
Okay. Just making sure you know that now. Well, thank you for your time, Dr. Smith. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too.
All right.
That was fun.
You got busted.
Yeah, I did. Poop.
You led the snake people right to the evidence.
Right there.
It's too many snake people.
Look, we're just gonna have to figure it out. We're just gonna have to murder them all. I mean, murder them all.
All right. So, where do you meet Dick and Dudley?
Where would you like to meet them, Ethel?
Somewhere private and not.
My home.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, it's just there. It's nice.
Where is your home? It's like in Brooklyn. Like you live somewhere nice, like Manhattan or something, don't you?
Yeah,
It's way fancier than I'm used to.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have like some nice baubles on your mantelpiece from your travels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've made sure to show those off. Yeah, so my house would probably be the most secure. And sit down and start discussing.
What are we here for, Doc?
Well, Ethel has a few things to talk about, and I've got we've got a dinner party to go to on Thursday evening. At oh god, I can't remember the restaurant name. I should
Green something, Green Garden something.
The Green Garden. The Green Garden. And I've gotten approached by Frank DeLuca, by the way, Ethel.
Frank DeLuca, what did he say?
You know that letter I shared with you about the break-in? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to know about that.
Well, I mean, that was not surprising, but how did he find out you had it?
I don't know. I think he might have overheard us when we were talking in here. Or not in here, but at the building.
Is that why he approached you?
I think so. Oh, wait, no. He also found out that I went to the estate and that we're meeting with the Mafia.
What in tarnation are you two talking about? Meeting with the Mafia? You going upstate?
I went to Connecticut to the Meadham estate because there was a break-in and I was more curious about it. Turns out it's invite only. So they found out about that. So he was kind of angry that I went up there. He also informed me that our dinner date is with some mafiosos. And we're not supposed to tell them.
So you're partners with the Mafia?
Look, it's either that or they will probably kill me. So I would much rather prefer to meet them and be alive.
Why do they want to kill you, Doc?
I have no idea. I don't even know what they want to know. But all I know is that we don't need to tell them what we know.
Right. So this is more of a neighborhood protection racket than anything relating to Caduceus?
Yes, it seems that way. But if
Okay.
it is about Caduceus, we don't know shit. We work in office level.
Okay, that I guess we could work with. I'm a researcher. I don't know what you guys can do.
I work
maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance.
I mean, I could be a researcher too. You know, like that's fun.
Frank really should have given us some cover stories.
Yeah, you know. I check in on people, I guess.
You're a doctor, you mean?
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
I do the physicals for the office.
You freelance doctor for them. That,
Yeah,
not weird.
it's not. Like
You made it weird though.
I made it weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But that's just my that's all we need. I think it's cover stories. I think we're good. I have no idea what they want with me. They've approached me.
And now we all got to have a dinner together
Yeah, now we all have to have a dinner together.
with Selena as well.
Yes.
All right.
Where is she? She's so hard to...
Probably training her snake.
Probably.
Speaking of training snakes, I found this, and I'll show them the letter from Victor Consalvis. It talks about the Cobra Crown.
I have literally, I mean, outside of you guys telling me a little bit about what you did previously, I don't have any insight onto any sort of stuff or anything like that. So
we inform you. Like, well, when we went to Bolivia before you joined us, we found a mummy and brought the mummy back, and
so that was probably the Dreamer. That was definitely the temple of the Dreamer.
Yeah.
Because we were told about that by the people who were worshiping it, right?
Yes.
You went on a whole walkabout or something. I remember that.
Yeah.
Jake, remember that mummy thing remember the explosion that happened? Wait, were you there for the explosion that happened in
I think
Caduceus?
it was.
I ran into the room for that. So
Yeah. So remember that explosion where the thing disappeared?
yeah.
That thing was the Dreamer. And the Dreamer was a mummy or some kind of mummy thing that we picked out of Bolivia.
Did you guys fight any, I hate to say it like this, but humans at all in Bolivia?
They were being controlled by
Snake people?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were, right? Bolivia was our first encounter with the skin wearers. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, they were the ones that didn't wash.
Right. Okay.
Right? Yeah, because nobody was washing when they were sick.
Yes.
So yeah, we did not see the scepter. We did not see the crown that this letter talks about. So I don't know what this is. I don't know why.
You basically saw a crime scene after it had already been taken.
Kind of, potentially. I mean, it could have been taken thousands of years ago.
You definitely saw the scepter because she had the scepter on her, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It was just it was the crown that was missing.
So she was clutching the scepter or something?
I think so, yeah. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Like 7 months.
I'll take your word for that.
And
what really
how
bad
does
notes.
How does this affect us now? I mean, this sounds like a Caduceus problem. Right?
Well, number one. Okay, so Joshua, I presume this letter is from Joshua. So Joshua says this letter says Joshua has a personal interest in the Cobra Crown. Okay, fair enough. But then right at the end, it says Joshua's daughter has taken an interest in gaining control of the crown, which implies that his daughter is not working with Joshua.
So what you know is that someone who knows a lot about this crown and stuff thing and a mummy is now working against Caduceus for what? What is it? What happens when you bring all three together?
Well, that's what we don't know. And we don't know. Remember, we were told that Rose is dead. This letter is a week before we started, and she's alive. I should have asked when she was declared dead because I forgot to ask that.
Well, do we have any leads as to where she is?
Well, that's the thing. She might be dead. Maybe she died on a mission. That's what we were told. Maybe Joshua had her killed. Maybe she's not dead at all and she's working with the Inner Knight. But then if you take this letter...
Maybe she's at the Mafia.
Maybe she is.
Maybe the Mafia are part of the Inner Knight.
Maybe they are. But if we take this letter and read it in conjunction with this one from Frank DeLuca,
1928 was when she disappeared.
So they're probably lying about that then, if that's something we already knew and have just forgotten due to the really long time frame. Okay,
Is that
so
like her death on public record kind of
Yeah.
thing, but she was working with Caduceus afterwards? Like, we
Okay.
know that she was working with Caduceus afterwards.
yeah, I
Well,
mean, this clearly says that his daughter was alive in 1933.
Well, this is going to sound a little strange, but why don't we pool our money and hire a dick to find out what she did while she was living here in New York?
That could be another approach. I've been talking to Dolores, if you remember, Mr. Dr. Meadham's secretary. I've got her looking into the Caduceus records for me.
Well, I mean, unless she's some sort of like nun or something like that, she must have done something here in the city or talked to some people or had some friends outside of Caduceus. So,
Yes, that's why I said it was a
Maybe-
good approach.
oh. Well, I mean, I guess we can do that. I mean, I can ask Jimmy. Maybe he knows someone who knows a dick.
Who's Jimmy?
It might work.
His manager.
I
Oh,
don't think
that
I've-
Jimmy,
yeah.
James Masters.
Yeah.
Jimmy, yeah.
Mhm.
I drank a lot that night.
A lot of war vets sort of fell into that sort of line of work after the war. So
It makes
know.
sense with shell
Yeah.
shock.
Yeah. Find out what her personal life was like, who she was associating with outside of Caduceus.
as for this mafia business, well, I mean, if you suspect that Caduceus is not all on the up and up or whatever, then it might be good to have a friend with some deep pockets somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah. But here's the thing that Dr. Smith found. Dr. Smith, do you want to explain this one?
Yeah. So there was a security letter that was from Frank DeLuca, head of security of the Meadham building, that there was a break-in at the Meadham estate just before us, me, Dudley, Ethel, and Selena were brought on.
A couple of days
and-
before this Cobra Crown letter, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple of weeks. Sorry, February.
I believe mine was March 3rd.
The break-in was February, though.
Yeah, the break-in was in February. The letter was dated February 24th, so a few days before. A number of guards were killed. The people who broke in weren't afraid of snakes because there were no dead snakes. Apparently, there is a temple to the father of snakes on the Meadham estate.
That would be Yig,
well-
who we just met a bunch of Yig worshippers down in Bingham, right?
Mhm.
Well, we know where they were because it was praise Yig, the avatar of blah, blah, blah. I remember that.
I'm not going to forget that anytime soon.
Yeah. So Lady laying snake eggs is a little weird, and a man shedding is a little weird. Let me tell you, not medically sound.
Being forced down on my knees and praise to something that I don't even recognize. That was a
Also
little
not
weird.
medically sound. And also a little weird.
So why is the break-in important?
Well, it could have been the inner night.
I'm more
which-
concerned with the temple
Yeah, I'm
right
concerned
now. I mean, the part that concerns me is the Meadham estate has a temple to Yig, but we just went to a temple to Yig and destroyed the avatar of Yig.
in which case, my theory is Joshua Meadham is trying to become the avatar of Yig. But also, they were using the serpent hounds, Dudley.
What? Meet him?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they had serpent hounds there. At some
Wait, they
point.
have dog snakes? No.
Snake dog hybrid thing.
It's
Okay.
really
this was in
weird.
your letter that you found?
Yeah.
So wait, who was using the people that broke in or the people that didn't break in?
Meadham was using the snake hounds.
Well, I mean, is it that unusual for them to use their tools, the enemy tools against people?
A little bit. I feel like I don't know if what.
Those things were not pretty on the eyes.
No,
They're unsettling.
After finding out what Ethel's letter and my letter has said, it's seriously brought into question: is Meadham good or bad?
Well, I mean, the other thing that's worth pointing out too, we have destroyed a lot of the snake stuff, and we have used a lot of weird technology. Like, remember that bomb?
Yes.
I've seen a lot of bombs in my life. Never seen anything like that ever. So it's worth pointing out that Caduceus is in fact using a lot of technology and stuff that we don't know anything about. So the fact that they're using snake dogs isn't much of a surprise. If they're effective in combat, then why not, right?
Yeah.
Well, they were bringing the attention to the neighbors, and one of the guards had to have his arm amputated after being bit. So they didn't turn out that great.
I mean, if you piss off a dog, it's gonna bite your arm off.
I mean, a snake dog, especially, they're probably very temperamental.
Yeah. But you said evil before. Like, are we ascribing good and evil?
I mean, obviously it's subjective. Like, the inner night could be evil, and it's just two evils.
What you're saying is we're kind of stuck between them both.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we appear to be working. I still don't know if we're working for a Yig worshiper or not.
Well, I'm a soldier. Let me tell you that, the American army ain't so. Everything is gray, right? Like, we did some stuff was done to us. You can be patriotic, you can use enemy weaponry. All that stuff is kind of like just gray. And in all honesty, us digging around and doing all this sort of stuff behind their back only puts us in danger any more than that we already have been. So, to a degree, curiosity is good, and you should question orders that come in. But in hindsight, we won't ever know which side is important. All we can trust is that Caduceus is stopping the snake people from becoming regular people.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I look at it.
Unless Caduceus are just snake people under their regular people skins.
Or they're fighting some other faction of Yig worshippers.
I mean, weren't we told way back that there were all these factions or something?
Yeah.
Were we? I know of two. There's the Father of Serpents, so the ones that they have a temple for, and then there's the Inner Night, who are the ones who worshipped Sathagwa.
Well,
I mean,
really hard name to say, by the way.
If this daughter knew what Caduceus was doing and then made a decision to leave because of something she found out, our best bet would be to ask her or someone that she knows about maybe the reasons for her leaving, and then we can make a decision or some sort of have an idea of what we want to do, because right now it's good money. And
yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I'm inclined to just throw all in with Joshua. Tell him we know what's what, and instead of potentially angering his god, at least then we know what side we're meant to be on.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we were supposed to burn down that town.
Heat of the moment. Heat of the moment. That's all I'm going to say.
And this is why there's a chain of command, because soldiers don't really take the brunt of the blame for things like this. And so far that seems to be working out.
I mean,
Quite
you
well
are the
enough,
one who
it-
punched that priest in the face.
To be
I
fair,
don't
he ended
remember
up
anyone
being,
giving that order.
to be fair, he ended up being a man that could self-replicate 3 or 4 dozen times after that. So in hindsight, I think I made a pretty good decision. But, I'm trying my best to make sure that everyone stays alive, and I'm trying to not be so reactive. I've been talking to people. So,
I
I'm
appreciate
working on
that.
it. I'm working on it.
That's fair.
I don't want to be burning down people's houses if actually they're only worshiping the same god we're serving, as it were,
It's just weird.
or the same power.
I think we should just see what this mafia man wants, and who knows, maybe he has the information we need.
I think we all just need to play it by ear right now, and at least let the dice fall where they're gonna fall, and figure out where and who we are working for, so we can have an idea of what the hell we're gonna do. Because right now I'm so goddamn confused as to what way is up. It's good money, like you said. I just paid a hobo $50 to help me learn lockpicking.
Wait, I actually do. Oh, lockpicking. All right, okay. I was gonna say I don't really want to know what you're into these days.
I've been too busy.
That's a bit much.
Having your lock picked.
Yeah, having my lock picked.
All the lock pick.
Nasty.
God damn it.
All right, so we want to lie low, but also not bite the hand that feeds us.
Correct.
That's a better saying. I was gonna say shit in the pool, but that works too.
Man, who shits in a pool?
You would know, Clay.
People who don't own pools, clearly.
Clearly.
It's not my pool. I'm just gonna poop in it.
God, you're not invited, Dave.
What are we bringing to this meetup? Are we bringing guns? Are we making that intention aware, or how do we?
We just go for a casual meal. If you want to pack a pistol, I would either hide it very, very well, or be prepared for a pat down and have it found.
I think I will.
Knife.
I know, leg holster, ankle holster.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a pair of brass knucks I can hide in my boot.
I've got a billion scalpels. I mean, let me tell you, we order them by the box.
Straight from the Amazon rainforest?
Yep.
I'm going to save the meeting with the Mafia for next time.
That's a good, honestly, that is a good moment to leave off on, to leave us wondering, and it's got me excited.
Well, obviously you head over to, I'll jump to the next day for the meet, or the actual, dinner, and, you pull up outside the Green Garden Cafe in Brooklyn. And there's 2 well-dressed fellas standing by the door, and it's closed as well, so that the sign's turned around saying closed.
Private party.
Exactly.
We're talking stereotypical gangster, well-dressed, pinstripe suits and
the boots as well.
Big shoulders and
the shoes with the white bits, the black and white. I don't know what they were
Saddle
called.
shoes.
Yeah.
Saddle shoes.
Is that what they were called? Saddle shoes?
We went through this several sessions ago. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yes.
Alright, cool. They've both got guitar cases.
Of course they do.
Son of a bitch.
I'm going to bring my handbag full of machine guns. No, I'm not.
My handbag is this machine gun.
Alright. Yes, I was going to say I wanted to end it a bit earlier because I'm absolutely pooped. It also gives me a chance to like make sure I've got the meeting down. Yeah.
It also gives us a chance to make sure that Minnie is here for.
Yes.
Or at
Yeah.
least a chance that everyone can be here for the Mafia meeting if it's going to be it's starting to seem like it's getting more and more important, or at least like the Caduceus stuff is going to reach ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and
Maybe.
a lot could change on exactly what we're doing the next
I'm
session.
curious what would happen if we just bailed on Caduceus altogether with a
That is
This-
also my
Might be
curiosity.
an
Whether this
option.
whether the system has that as a support module or whatever or something, or whether
Or
they're
maybe
just
that's
like
supposed to happen.
whether they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, if your players do leave Caduceus, you can just kill them. I don't know.
All right. Should we do some shout outs? So
Sure.
we'll start with Mr. Claytor. Mr. Claytor.
Hi, I'm Claytor. I hope you have a wonderful holidays. If I don't see you before then, I do stream on Twitch at Claytor22. I do tweet on occasion at Claytor22 again. Again, I had an enjoyable time. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Sorry. I found you really boring.
Sorry.
Waves.
Leave me hanging there.
Hi, I'm Weaves, and this week I will be streaming on Twitch under Weaves. Probably
Really?
playing Subnautica. Mm-hmm. That is
How you
what I
finding
do.
Subnautica?
I'm still lost.
Oh.
Because I
Have you-
lost the thread of the story.
Are you,
So, and it's so long ago, and there's no like decent journal thing to tell you where you are and where
Yeah.
you're supposed to investigate next. So, like, my bases are fine,
Hmm.
but I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm gonna have to go Google some shit.
Well, that's
Just
interesting.
generally get my shit
I
up.
can't remember. I mean, I played it and I don't recall ever getting. I mean, maybe you got sidetracked with base building, but because I never really did that too much.
Well,
I did get sidetracked with base building, but then also I stopped for 18 months.
that might not have helped.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I played it like within I played it
You
within
did it like a week, didn't you?
yeah 5 days I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 30 hours or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 days that I was intensively following, like, you know, all the escape pods, that was great. Like, I did loads of stuff. Then I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to do a bit more grinding to do this base. And then I stopped. So now I'm like, well, I have all these fucking beacons and I have all these locations. Like, did I go to that one yet? Oh, yeah, I did. Did I go to this
Yeah.
one? Yeah. And,
Might be worth restarting.
no.
Good.
I'm kind of treating it as a filler game because I've had so much stuff going on that I could only do like 2 days a week.
Some
really-
Nordic is good people,
I
though.
really enjoyed the story.
3 session. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. But yeah, like I've only got 3 more sessions this week and then I'm away for Christmas. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play something else.
Mm.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm on that Red Dead at the moment. So I finally get to play the single player fully properly. So otherwise, I wouldn't know what to play. I don't know.
All right, we'll
So
do
many
you.
choices.
We'll do you, Henley. Henley, give yourself a shout out. Did you finish
Hi,
your shout?
I'm-
Hey, Wish, did you finish
I'm
your shout
shout
out?
That's all there is.
What's-
Hi, I'm Weeks, blah, blah, blah. Follow me on the things in the link.
Sorry, I'm really tired.
It's fine.
Hi, tired. I'm dead. No.
No.
So, my wife told me a good one. It's like when someone says I'm hungry, you can say, "Hi, I'm Turkey." Like, yeah, you know,
Ah.
God
the
damn.
countries. Yeah.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I'm Dave. I make video games and video game related things. December 22nd. So in like, I don't know, a couple of days or whatever, my game Wrecked will be free on the Nintendo Switch for 1 day. So make sure you go download that. It's been really, really good. A lot of people really like that. And I'm excited to get more people to play it. But yeah, if you want to go check out my stuff, James posted all the links, but you can go check out just Google No Gravity Games and you'll see all my stuff. So
Thank you. Fishy?
Hey, I'm Potato Fishy, and I'm on things on the internet with the underscore in between the potato and the fishy. And I've been getting back into streaming over the last few months with a pretty loose schedule. So I'm mostly playing some video games on Monday to Wednesday, sometimes Friday, and playing RPGs here on Thursdays and Sundays. With Christmas coming up, obviously that's going to be a bit up in the air, and I'm hoping maybe I'll have a little bit firmer. Actually, I know I'm going to try and have a bit firmer of a schedule in 2020, but for now, I am playing Darkest Dungeon, which I did see Hanley in. I went and I tapped in the letters.
Oh, you did it!
And I brought you up, and I was like, "You're horrifyingly overpowered. I'll leave you in there for now until like I desperately need you, and then I can bring you out and murder." I'm slowly trying to figure that out, and I'm really enjoying it. So if that's your jam, you can come and hang out. And otherwise, have a good one.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone for playing today. Most appreciated. Sorry about...
You're very welcome, James.
Sorry about like cutting it early, but I am absolutely exhausted. What else? I'd like to thank everyone who watched, and the host from... Who hosted me? Hang on. Let me have a look. Kando for the raid earlier, and the follows today from Starless Kius 13. Cold Night is my Senpai.
Senpai.
Okay.
Is it Senpai?
We'll go with Senpai.
Yeah.
It sounds like Senpai.
And thank you to Chill for the 3 months of subscription. Most appreciated.
Hey, Chill.
If you want to support the channel, do consider first of all, following me if you want to on here. And if you want to, do consider hitting that subscribe button at the thing. And if you got...
Smash likes.
And if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you want
Slide
to
into those DMs.
Yeah, if you want to support the channel, do consider Patreon as well. My brain's gone mushy. Patreon, and also
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Check out my social media. Discord. It's PTG Discord, where you can find all of us and a bunch of other streamers that do stuff in similar fashion. Twitter is where you'll find me posting if I'm going live. Same for Facebook, and YouTube is where all the VODs go. On the 28th of December, I'm going to be doing a charity stream. It is 17 years, to the day, it will be 17 years since my mum died. So I'm going to do a charity stream for the British Lung Foundation. So I'm going to try and get some people and get some games going. Maybe some board games and some RPGs later. But I'll see. If I can't get people to do anything, then it may just be me. I might be doing some Assassin's Creed at some point soon. I fancy going through the Assassin's Creed series, so watch
Black
out for
Flag.
that.
Start with that. Start with Black Flag.
Alright. I was gonna start with Assassin's Creed and see if I still find it absolutely boring. Because I remember playing on my
Assassin's
Xbox.
Creed 1 was so dull,
skip
though.
it.
It
was
really,
janky.
really
I might just skip
But
it and
it
jump.
proved the technology for parkour.
But I might, if I do skip it, I will skip straight to Assassin's Creed 2.
Just skip it anyway. Like, make the decision now. You already know it's boring.
True. Yeah, I found it really repetitive.
Have you played Black Flag?
Not yet.
I mean, they're all pretty repetitive.
Well,
Black Flag is the least religious Assassin's Creed game of the lot.
But yeah, I'd like to
It's
get
also the
to
least
it.
assassiny.
I'd like to get to it.
It's really good.
I mean, there's not even the creed. He's just
That's
a pirate.
I'm gonna
I
get
love the
to
fact
it
that
though.
it's basically just like, hey, there's that Assassin's Creed thing. Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
I'm a pirate. Oh, look, there's some DNA and shit. I'm a fucking pirate.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. Yeah, so I'm gonna play up to like. Well, I've got all of them part. Yeah, I'm gonna do an Assassin's Creed month. I guess is what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, I didn't really like Assassin's. You liked Assassin's Creed Run?
Yeah, I did.
Run?
I
Really?
didn't hate it.
One.
But, like, the
had, like, a
exposition
lot
was
of
badly
fun playing.
done.
When did you play it? When did you play it though? When was the last time you played it? Did you play it when
oh
it came
God.
out? Because it was pretty good
Yeah.
when it came out.
I
It
played
was
it when it
groundbreaking
came.
when it came out, except for the storytelling, which was lock you in a library and have a madman rant at you.
Yeah,
Or it was like, hey, I need to find information about this dude. Well, I could follow him. I could go into the nun group, and then I sit on a bench.
Blend.
Like that was.
How is that any different to it now, though? Like now you run from branch to branch and you still kind of hear them.
I would say diversity is probably like just the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again is very
Also, the
apparent.
dudes with the pots.
Yeah.
Remember the dudes with the pots? Like you bump one of
Yes.
them and they'd fucking shout at you.
Yes, I remember
It
that
was
now.
awful.
Is it?
I could have spent ages just like riding around on horseback and then climbing buildings.
And
Was
hitting
it-
people with your stick.
Was it the women that used to run up to you and get in your way, get in your faces?
Oh, the prostitutes as well, I think, yeah.
Because that became a bard in
somebody.
AC2, didn't it? I think they'd come and
I
sing
don't
at
know.
you. So yeah, I used to just punch them to get rid of them.
Yeah. They dropped a lot of that stuff. It was good.
Yeah, I lost interest in the series after 3.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
fell
The good
in love.
ones when they
fell in-
stopped doing the miles. Was it
Desmond,
Miles?
Desmond
Yeah.
Miles after
Yeah.
AC3 was the last Desmond Miles thing.
That
Brotherhood
was,
was
that
pretty
was
good. I remember.
I didn't want to deal with anything after that because I was like, that's the story I wanted to know.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the story I wanted to know as well.
But anyway, the plan is to play some playthrough. I want to play through Assassin's Creed 1, Brotherhood, Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3. Even though that sort of killed it for me when I initially started, because I've got them all on my Xbox, but my Xbox doesn't work. And then I'm going to get into games that I had never played because I fell out of love with it. So we're going to do Black Flag, Syndicate. No, Syndicate will be last. Unity. What's the other one?
Oh God, Unity! I bought that game.
oh god, that was the broken one, right?
It wasn't, that broken.
broken.
Oh,
It wasn't that broken. It was just like, what if we made multiplayer single player, but not really multiplayer? And it was like, yeah, it was very
No.
weird.
Right,
I mean, at least it didn't have tower defense.
anyway, that's my plan. That is the plan. But yeah, if you wanna support me, do consider subscribing. It does really help. And other than that, thank you for watching YouTube. We will speak to you later. Bye. Like and subscribe.